This is our first Adobe Acrobat Lab. This is assignment number 12 for week 6. Introduction to Adobe Acrobat. In this lab, which has 3 parts, we will first install the Adobe Acrobat DC Reader. Now, this is not the software we will be using for the entire semester. This is the free version. Later on, you will be getting the paid version through KVCC as a 3-month subscription. We'll be getting some more information on that a little later. In part 2, we're going to download all of the Adobe Lab files from Moodle. And in part 3, we're going to open and read a PDF file using the Reader software, just to get a start with that. You'll be getting a screen capture of the DC Reader software and the document that you open on that software. And you'll be emailing both those screen captures to professordunan@gmail.com. Okay, we're going to start right from Google in Chrome and go ahead and search on Adobe Acrobat Reader. And once you get the results, take the top hit on that, and we're going to look at the Adobe Reader DC, not the Pro. We're going to be using that later. So we're going to do the download now on that, and when we get to the screen, make sure that you uncheck the 2 optional offers. You can leave the Acrobat Chrome extension turned on, but do not check these 2 here. And we're going to download Acrobat Reader, not the Pro Trial, but the Reader, so it's the middle option. And that's now going to begin downloading. Now that the download is ready, you'll notice on the bottom there is an white bar, and that is your downloads. If you click on the section to the left, the lower left, there's an up arrow and there's an open option. So if you click on open, it will actually run the installer. So go ahead and say yes. And now it's going to begin downloading the actual software. This may take a few minutes. Okay, it's completed downloading. Go ahead and unclick this launch checkbox. And before you click on finish here, near the top here, there's an option to enable the Chrome extension. Go ahead and select that, and that'll bring you to a different screen, but you can go back to the previous screen, and then go ahead and click the finish button there. And this is going to bring you to basically an advertisement. At this point in time, you can go ahead and close the browser. Now I have just opened the Adobe Reader on this computer. I did not demonstrate where to do that because computers all have different settings depending on personal choice as to how your menus and programs are set up. You should be able to find that, however, by clicking the Windows icon on usually on the lower left, and finding it in Programs. Now when you open this program initially, you may get some messages about setting Adobe as your default application, and also possibly a option for a tour of the software. Just go ahead and close those if they come up, and this is what you'll end up with. This welcome screen here for the Reader, as you're going to see as we continue with this class, is very similar to the Adobe Acrobat Pro as well. So there's going to be some similarities between them. You'll have to be sure that you know what program you're actually using as we proceed. Note that in the top upper corner you can see that we're running the Reader right now. And we'll go later into the various capabilities of the software as we continue this semester. We are going to right now move to the Moodle website, and we're going to download all of our files we'll be using for this semester. Then we'll come back to the reader. Alright, I'm now in the Moodle page for our class, and I've moved down to the Week 6 assignments section. And this is very simple to load these files. Near the bottom there is an Adobe Acrobat Lab Files link. Go ahead and click that, and then you'll see the lab files. There's labs 1 through 10 and an option to download the folder. So go ahead and click Download Folder, and you'll notice on the bottom of the screen that it is now downloading. You have to wait for that to finish. Now the download has been completed. You'll notice on the bottom, as long as you're using Chrome, there is another download notification here with an up arrow near the lower left side of the screen. If you click that, you can go ahead and click Open. When you open this, you're going to see all 10 folders loaded into a file. And what you want to do is click and drag on all of those, right click and copy, and then the best place to put these is probably going to be in your Documents folder. However, you can put it wherever you want. I'm just going to show you how to put it in Documents by going over to the Documents folder, right clicking, and then click the Paste button, and that will move those over there, or a copy of them. Okay, now we are back into the Acrobat Reader software. First thing we're going to do is get the first of 2 screen captures to turn in for this lab. So go ahead and open the Windows Snipping tool and create a new screen capture. And we're just going to get a screen capture of the actual Adobe program screen. And go ahead and save that in your usual, probably to your Pictures folder, and call that Lab 1-1 and click the Save button. Next, we're going to close the Windows Snipping tool, and we're back to the Adobe program now. And a couple ways to open a file in Adobe. You can either click the File menu option and click Open, or you can go over to Open File and click on that. They both do the same things. And I'm going to navigate to my lab files that I have downloaded from Moodle, and I'm going to click on the Lab 1 folder. And there's only one file in there, and that's profile.pdf. Go ahead and click that. And now we've opened our first PDF document in Reader. So if you scroll down, you'll see the contents of the document. And it's only about 3 pages. And we will start to go into these menu options as we proceed with the class. So our goal today was just to actually get the reader loaded and be able to open a document. So we're going to go ahead and click the Windows Snipping tool again and get a screen capture of the open document, and go ahead and save that as Lab 1-2, and close the Windows Snipping tool. We are now going to go ahead and close this document. Again, more than one way to do that. You can click the X on the tab where it says profile.pdf, or you can go up to the File and click the Close File option, which is what I'll do here. Now notice that the file's been closed. It saves it in a list of recently opened files. Also note that if you do want to clear this list, on the bottom of the screen there's a Clear Recent option that you can select to clear that list. This completes our first lab for our Adobe software. Be sure to complete the quiz that goes with the lecture for this week, and also be sure to turn in the 2 screen captures that you made during this lab.